Good evening. As a part of communication skills and the day-to-day practice sessions for the diploma students Polytechnic, so we are discussing so many topics, especially focused for the speaking and even for life. Soft skills, both communication skills and the soft skills is the main motto of this diploma course introducing English language. So as a foreign language, it is our duty to how to express, how to use words, how to convey our feelings, how to share our ideas. All these things could be discussed well with examples, with some presentations, video lessons, everything is going on. So as a part of today we just discuss about the fixing appointments. Appointment, what is an appointment? So generally, when we want to do something, when we need a favor from somebody, we take an appointment. Appointment is something that we engage somebody for a purpose. It could be anybody. So these appointments they are formal and informal appointments too. So we fix appointments. Sometimes we cancel appointments and sometimes we reschedule our appointments. So every day to day schedule will be planned, and we fix things. We plan for the future, what to do tomorrow, what to do in the next week, what I should do after this course, after completing exam, where shall I go, and whom do I need to meet. Okay, or before joining the course also we may think of the people who has covered or completed the course branch, maybe the teachers, lecturers, administration, or the people who have completed our earlier batches, seniors. So we want to seek some information, we want to know something, some favor, some kind of favor. So we fix appointments. That means when you want to have something, when you are seeking some information from somebody, you should we should assure that they are free at that time. So that is the reason we fix appointments. That means we convey that we would like to meet them, we would like to seek such information. So that is the reason, if they are busy on that day, we only schedule the time to meet, discuss, talk, whatever it is. Sometimes we go from one place to another place, sometimes within our place, or sometimes within the organization or the institute. So we fix appointments. So before going to a detailed discussion about a formal appointments, let us think in general our day-to-day life appointments. For example, you are doing your homework, you go to your college, you come home, you do your work. So you fix appointment with your friends to meet on Sunday. No? So because daily you will be busy with your own activities and your friends also busy with their activities. So what do you think? You fix some time. Yeah, let us meet on Sunday. So what does it mean on Sunday? You should have some particular time. Is it morning, evening, afternoon, after breakfast, lunch, whatever. So these things, what do? We fix the time depending on our feasibility. Okay. So what do we say? For example, if you want to play cricket with your friends, your gully friends, maybe your college friends, so you fix some time. Yeah, around 11 o'clock we'll be meeting at the so and so ground, and we will be playing cricket game for 2 hours. Like this we schedule. So this way, what we are doing, we are fixing particular time for our friends and what we are thinking before scheduling, we are thinking about our time, whether we are free or engaged with some other work. So this thing should be clear. There should be a clarity before you fix an appointment. That is the first thing we have to remember. And whenever you fix an appointment, you should think, whom would you like to meet, at what time would you like to meet, on what day, date, time, and place. So these are also equally important. So we are fixing. So I'm just giving some real life examples, like how do we fix timings. Generally we don't go for any formal conversation like this, but we simply ask whether you are free on Sunday, shall we go for a cricket match, like this we just can't. But that is a though it is not formal, it has some fixation, some particular timings. We can't say that we'll play cricket on Sunday. It doesn't mean that you can, some may come around 10 o'clock, some may come 12 o'clock or 4 o'clock. So there is no meaning at all. So it should be clear. The clarity should be there. Whom you are meeting, how many of you are meeting, where you are meeting, at what time you are meeting, why you are meeting. So all these things can be covered. So that is all about general fixations. And sometimes we go like, uh, we fix occasions and so day, housewarming ceremony, marriage, anniversary. So we party, birthday parties. So for that also we fix particular time. You want to celebrate a marriage function, so we go with venue, timings, place, where, whom. So everything in detail, we give details and we invite people. So that is just like an invitation, but what you are doing here, you are fixing particular time. Of course it is only an invitation. We don't seek our relatives permission whether they are free on that day or not, but we are fixing, we are conveying a message through that invitation, and we are asking them to be free on that day. So okay, it is a kind of fixing time. So fixing appointment, so appointment should be between persons, or person to organization, or organization to organization, boss to boss, employee to employee, or employee to boss, common man to the general, the VIPs. So if you, for example, if you want, do you suffer, your colony, your village people are suffering from something like heavy water, or the floods. So what do? You would like to take an appointment and give details to the collector of your district, collector. Okay. So how do you go? You simply take a letter and take some people with you and go to his collector office and meet him? No. So first of all, we have to know whether he or she is available in the office, because being a collector, they have their own works, field works. So you have to take an appointment. Where will you take this appointment? So we approach the office of the collector. We go to the personal assistant, PA, or the members or the other employees. We find there. So you write a letter. You write a requesting letter that you have a problem and you would like to meet the collector. So if it is possible on so and so day, so you are able to come. So you take appointment, or else sometimes we approach them, they give us time. Okay, coming Monday you can come with your villages and talk to your collector. So that would be another, because being officials, they give their own time, they take out time from their schedule. Of course it depends on the matter also. If it is an emergency, immediately they respond. But if it is a general information or general complaint, or the thing which is not an emergency, then they respond, but they may take time. So depending on the work, they give time. So in this way we schedule our time. At the same time, you are in your college and you would like to celebrate your freshers party. So how do? You approach, you take permission from your principal. You take permission from the principal. So you have to see whether principals are when principals are is free, because he would be busy with his matters, administration work. Sometimes he may not turn up. He may be going to the department head of the head office. So that is the reason we have to ask when it is possible to gather. So then you take the time and schedule, and you convey the message to your seniors and juniors about the freshers party, and where would like to conduct, where would like to celebrate, at what time you will start, and whom would you like to invite as guests. So if you want to invite guests, first you take the permission from principal, and you take 2 to 3 dates, 3 different dates, because if you want to invite an official like MLA, MP, or your regional minister, chief minister, any officials, VIPs, police commissioner, like this, what to do? We have to approach them before you plan. You have to keep some different dates in your mind, and you have to go to them and detailedly explain about the occasion, and you invite them formally. You invite them formally. So how do you first, before you explain the invitation, and you tell, yeah, this is 12th August is in consideration, or 25th, or whenever you are free, let us fix that time at around 11 o'clock. We would like to start the program with light lamping. So we humbly request you to be there at 11 o'clock. Okay, so this is the way that we have to see. So every time fixing an appointment should be feasible to both the parties, both the persons, both the organization, whomever you fix. So this is one thing that we fix, that is a good thing. So yeah, so this is all about fixing. And sometimes it may not be possible to meet at that time. You fix the time that you would be free, but some emergency has occurred, and being an emergency work, you have to divert yourself, and you couldn't meet the person whom you have already fixed the appointment with. Then it is better to reschedule or cancel. Depends on the work and depends on the time. For example, you have fixed an appointment, both the parties, sometimes the seeker, or sometimes the donor, any one of them can cancel it or reschedule it. So for example, you um, you have taken uh, appointment of a doctor, a general surgeon, and a general physician. So for a health checkup, a regular general health checkup, it's not an emergency. You're not suffering from anything, but you wanted to go for a general checkup of your health. So you fix an appointment. So how do? You make a call. You make a call to the hospital, and your call would be received by the receptionist. So how it would be the conversation? How do you do? So we don't go direct for the fixing appointment. We simply say, hello, please fix a time for time to meet the doctor tomorrow. No, that is not the way. So first of all, first you should, when you are calling somebody at the reception, hello, this is Suresh. Okay, this is Suresh. Good evening. Yes, good evening. How can I help you? The receptionist responds. Yeah, actually, I would like to take an appointment of the general physician tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Let me check the schedule. Let me check the diary. Okay, fine. Yeah, after checking, yes, it is possible tomorrow. You can meet the general physician. Okay, that's nice. Thank you very much. At what time can I turn up? Around 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock in the evening. Oh, thank you very much. So, this is like what you have to converse. That means whenever you are fixing appointment with somebody, formal, your approach should be formal and polite. Polite expression should be used. Could you please fix an appointment, like this? So that way you can ask and you get. So it is the same person, and you plan for tomorrow, but tomorrow around 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, you thought that you may not, it may not be possible to go to the doctor that day. So what can you do? You simply ring up again. Hello, good afternoon. This is Suresh. Yesterday I have taken an appointment with the doctor to meet today around 6 o'clock in the evening. But with an emergency work, I couldn't come to the hospital today. Can you please reschedule it? Oh, that's nice. That's no problem. can you please tell me when shall I uh, reschedule this appointment? Then yeah, it would be better for the next day. Okay, next day, I mean that means tomorrow again, same time tomorrow. Okay, fine, that would be better. Okay. In case if you find that the doctor is not available and the receptionist feels that it is not possible, then she or he can say, oh, I am sorry, tomorrow date is not available, sir. I mean doctor would be visiting another hospital, for example, like this. Oh, is it possible for the day after tomorrow? Fine, that will be checked. So in this way we have to go with a conversation, a formal and polite conversation. But we have to remember, whenever you want to reschedule something, it should be prior to the time, not on the peak of the time, because the other person would be waiting. So if it is a doctor, okay, he would go with some patients, but we have to take care. It is our responsibility that we should convey that message in advance, not on the peak time or around 6 o'clock you call them and you say that you don't come. No, that is not a proper way. You have to say before, you have to do it prior information. So around afternoon, in the afternoon, okay, at least 2 to 3 hours before, because that other person will not be waiting for you. So this is for their comfort that we are rescheduling or cancelling. That information should be passed. Just imagine that you and your friend thought of meeting on Sunday and at a regular place after a long time, but somehow you couldn't reach the place on time. You couldn't reach the place, you couldn't get the time to go there. So what will you do? You have to inform your friend in advance, at least on the same day morning or the previous day evening. You could call him and say that, I am sorry dear, I couldn't come tomorrow, I have came to an emergency work, an important work I have tomorrow, so that is the reason I couldn't turn up. Let us make it next time. Immediately you may not reschedule it, but at least you should inform to the other person that you are not able to meet. Okay, so fixing appointment, that means you have to see the feasibility, availability and the need, all these things really consider. So we fix appointments, we cancel appointments, and sometimes we reschedule appointments. For cancelling appointments also it is the same. Simply you can say, hello madam, actually I have taken an appointment for tomorrow, but I am sorry I couldn't turn up. Could you please cancel this appointment? I'll see the doctor next time. Okay, it's okay, nice, no problem. You can cancel your appointment. Yeah. And sometimes we book our tickets, RTC bus tickets, train tickets, flight tickets. We book them on phone calls, online. We fix the time, we schedule our time, we pay money, but you may not cancel. Sometimes if you think that the facility is available now, if you want to cancel the appointment, you can get the refund of some percentage, but not on the peak of the time or at the time. It should be before few hours, otherwise they don't allow you to refund. So these things can be, because it is all prediction, because we don't know what happens tomorrow or today after some time. But only thing is, it is our way, that is our schedule, our plan to think. We have to be positive and we consider such schedules, and we think of the activities we want to complete. By tomorrow I have to complete my work, you fix your own time, you know so I have to meet my friends after examinations. Okay, you may be fixed that time, but your friends may not turn up. Okay, so these things really happen in our life. So everything should go with time, date, venue. The clarity should be there, and the feasibility first of all, accessibility. Is it possible to come over there? Is it necessary to come over there? So these things also really matter. In this way we have to do fixing, rescheduling, and cancelling appointments. So let us practice with some slides or a video today. Let me check. So let us go with an interesting video today. It's about business world. So generally we when we are conversing with our friends, our teachers, so we do a formal conversation. Let us go with something different and interesting video. I just play it for you all. Listen to it carefully.
Hello everyone, I am Niharika and welcome back to a new lesson. Well, in today's lesson, we are going to look at business English phrases related to making, changing, and cancelling appointments. Now, in the corporate world, people
do observe the conversation, the pronunciation, how she is speaking English. Just observe the pronunciation, how true speaker of English speaks. So that we need to practice. That comes only through practice.
Tend to meet their clients, their suppliers, owners, managers, and so on. Now, how do you arrange for these meetings? Well, that's what we are going to learn in today's lesson. We're going to look at some phrases that would help you to arrange for meetings. So let's get started. The very first thing that we're going to look at is making appointments. So how do you make an appointment with the person you intend to meet? So here are some phrases. The very first one is, can we arrange a meeting? Now, can we arrange a meeting is when you are requesting someone. Now, as I said, in the corporate world, people are very busy. Usually, most of them have a packed schedule. So, how
Meena. Lovely child. Ekdam disciplined.
How do you request for an appointment? This is the phrase that you would use. Can we arrange a meeting? Okay, so here you are requesting. And if you would like to use a better phrase, then you can say, if possible, I would like to come by and see you. So probably you have called someone, maybe it's your supplier, and you are looking forward to see him for something for your business. So rather than saying, can we arrange a meeting? You can also say, if possible, I would like to come by and see you. So again, this phrase is also used to put in a request. You want to show or you intend to meet this person. So go ahead and use these two phrases when you're requesting. Now let's look at the other three phrases here on the board. So here you are fixing on a time, or rather suggesting a time and day. How about Monday? So you say, how about Monday? Or how about Wednesday? You are asking or you're suggesting. Another phrase that you can use is next Tuesday convenient for you? So, we are busy, corporate people, yes, they have too much work to do. So you can say, is next Tuesday convenient for you? So you want to give that respect that, we respect your time. So would Tuesday be convenient for you? So again, you are suggesting. And then the last one here is, would Thursday suit you? So just another way of suggesting day and time. You can add time as well, like would Thursday 5 p.m. suit you? Again, you're respecting the time.
So how interesting these expressions are. So you're just fixing appointment, but in a different expression, okay, different presentation. Not to speak the same old routine words. It is better to go with some different expressions. So that is only a practice, and it shows that how we are practicing, how we are implementing, how we are speaking and using English language for our communication. So our better communication, in fact. So do concentrate. Yeah.
So add time with the day. So you got it? So here are the phrases that would help you to make an appointment with someone. Now the next one is agreeing. Now, yes, probably someone has called you and intends to meet you, and you are okay with what he or she has suggested. So how do you agree to it? Well, these are the phrases that you would use. The very first one, that sounds good. Okay, that sounds great. So any two words, it means that you're okay meeting at the time that's been suggested to you. So that sounds good or that sounds great. Another one, Thursday would be perfect. So probably you're not doing anything else and Thursday, the time that's been suggested, is just perfect for you. It suits you. So you can say Thursday would be perfect. And then the last one is very simple, that's fine. So you don't have to get into too many words. You can just keep it simple by saying that's fine. Right?
So, agreeing is also equally important because we have to know the feasibility of the other person as we already discussed. So, agreeing. So, yes, yeah, definitely, sure. So, these are simple expressions. That's fine, as she mentioned here. Okay.
These are the phrases that would help you to make appointments and agree to what is being suggested. And now let's have a look at some phrases that would help you to change or cancel the appointments. Now let's have a look at declining and suggesting. So at times, you cannot go ahead and agree to the time that's been suggested by the other person. You are busy and you have something that you got to do. So how do you decline? Well, firstly, you can say, I'm afraid I have got another meeting. Now, this is a great way to decline. Of course, you cannot directly say, no, I can't meet you. That would be quite offending. So, rather than saying direct no, use a phrase, oh, I'm afraid I have got another meeting. So yes, maybe that's true. Maybe you really have another meeting and you cannot meet at the time that's been suggested to you. So that's how you would decline. Another way, Tuesday seems to be a little difficult. Now, maybe you are busy on Tuesday. You have some meetings, or probably you are going to meet someone on a Tuesday, and this time doesn't suit you. So, rather than again saying a direct no, you would give him respect, give the person respect who has requested to meet, and say, Tuesday seems to be a little difficult. Okay, so these are the two phrases that would help you to decline. But with decline, probably you can also suggest another time. So how do you do that? Well, you would say, I would prefer to meet on Friday. Is that okay? So probably Friday you're not very busy, okay? It's the last working day of the week and you're not very busy and you have time that can be allotted to someone else. So you can say, I would prefer to meet on Friday. Is that okay? Now it's very important for you to ask this question because again, you are respecting the other person's time as well. So is that okay? Has to be asked. Okay, will this time suit the other person? Right? So you have to ask this. So these are the expressions that would help you to decline and of course suggest some other time. Now how do you cancel and change your appointment? Now probably you have already decided on a time. Okay, and yes, you were okay with the time and you agreed to it, but now there's something come up and you have to cancel. Now, do not cancel at the last minute, okay? If your meeting is at 5 p.m., you cannot call that person at 4:55 and say, hey, look, something has come up and I can't meet you. That would be so rude and not professional.
See how beautifully she's explaining about the expressions, that too polite and very requesting, and as if we are like, yeah, we show that we don't say no direct. We should say that incapability of that time that you couldn't meet. What is the difference between can and could? Can is something that we can do, able to do. Couldn't means though we are able to do, the time, the situation didn't allow us to do. So that is the difference that we use these phrases. So Niharika is really expressing very well. So go through this, just observe her expressions. Continue.
At all. So please try to call a little earlier, okay? Probably if you have a meeting in the evening, so call up in the morning and tell him or her that you would like to cancel the appointment. And how do you do that? Well, something urgent has come up. Can we fix some other time? Okay, so probably yes, something has really come up and you won't be able to meet that person. So you would say that I'm sorry. Okay, the first thing you're gonna do is apologize. Okay, so you're gonna say, I'm sorry, something urgent has come up. Can we fix some other time? Okay, so that's how you will say it. And another phrase that you can use is, something has just cropped up and I won't be able to meet you today. So the word cropped up, or the expression cropped up, is just very similar to come up. So cropped up is when something has come up, something that you have to do and you will have to do, okay? So something has just cropped up and I won't be able to meet you today. Again, you gotta apologize. Right? So this is the way you would cancel and change the appointment, right? So now that you have established these phrases that would help you to make, cancel, and change appointments, go ahead and use them. It is extremely helpful in the corporate world. And I'll be back with a new lesson. Till then, have a great day.
So, I hope you got the good expressions and interesting, different from Niharika's lesson. So that is the way we need to practice. So these are some examples, and we can go with our own expressions. Is it possible? Will it be okay? This kind of questions that we can ask. So these intimates our friends, officials. Okay, would you please, if you don't mind, could you please come to our party and so and so, will you be free on that day, can we fix? So this is the way we have to request when you fix an appointment. Fixing or making, both are same. So this is the way that we need to practice, and every action, every activity is oriented only the politeness, the formality, and the polite way, polite expressions. Would you mind, could you please, would you please. So these are the how it shows our personality, our attitude, our behavior. So it gives an impression on the other person to think about our proposal. So these are the ways that we need to practice and do it. And generally what we do when we are talking to others, officials, other persons, then we use polite expressions. But when you are talking to your own family members or some intimate persons, you may not use. Of course, that is intimacy, that is a closeness that we have, but sometimes we should follow that politeness with our family members too. So that shows the personality, the nature, the act, the person, how you are. So how people start liking you. So because we are living in a society, we are living in a particular world where we have to go with the communication, polite expressions, and we have to maintain bonds, relationships, in fact healthy bonds, affectionate with our family members, friends. We go with affection, love, care, concern, compassion, and towards the society we should show the compassion, humanity. These are the that they come intentionally, and it shows that we are concerned, we are caring, we are responsible in the society. That shows with our expressions. When you speak the language, whether it is English or Hindi or Telugu, whatever it is, but the way you speak, the way you treat people, the way you use the words, it shows your attitude, and you have to speak politely. And even the person, for example, when you want to make an appointment with somebody, if he is not free, they would think of the time and they want to give their appointment, the way you approach them. So it shows. And the same time, when an appointments come to your notice, you have to obey or disobey. That it depends on your schedule. And simply, if it is yes, sure, uh, definitely, that would be fine, that would be great, as you mentioned, like that also you can say. Or else, if you are not ready, you want to go for some other time. Oh, I'm sorry, apologize me, please excuse me, I'm sorry, I couldn't meet on that day. Will it be okay on Monday? You can suggest another expression. So like this we have to do, converse, and do things. And sometimes it also happens. And that the most important thing is we should not cancel or reschedule the appointment at the peak of the time. It should be minimum of 2 to 3 hours before that you have fixed an appointment, because it is common, and we don't know what happens. So that is the reason some emergency work, some urgent works come. So we have to obey that, we have to face the situation, but it is our duty to convey, inform the person or the organization that you are not able to meet at that time. So all these are important. So all of you have to go for a conversation about fixing an appointment, with a doctor, a cardiologist for your grandmother. Fix an appointment. And another one is reschedule an appointment with the same doctor. Okay. And cancel an appointment with your friend, with whom you wanted to go for a movie. Yes. So these are the important things that need in order to work. So, and we have to practice. So do these conversations, write them, and talk to your partners, your friends, your neighbors, your siblings. Just try it. And see, one more thing, whenever you're practicing our communication kind of activities, conversations, dialogue writing, you have to write first. You have to write on a paper, then start your own conversation of AB or CD, whatever the names you give, and then you speak to somebody. You ask somebody to help you to speak for some time. Give those dialogues that we have written, then let them speak to you as another person. So an imaginary act can be taken just like a role play. So it helps you to do better and practice well and speak well in English, and it fetches you confidence that you are also speaking English language politely, with an expression. Your presentation is good, acceptable, even interesting. So that way we need to do. It's not thought process that we can build our conversation, think of the words, the phrases. No, it is our performance. That is the reason that we need to undergo. All of us have to practice. So in the college we can speak to your classmates, your teachers, but at home also you can try. You ask somebody, and it helps you two way. Not only improves your own English language, at the same time it helps the other person too. So day-to-day communication, how to approach people, how do we, and our facial expressions are also equally important. How we are conveying words, how we are saying, what are the words, vocabulary. So different expressions, not the same expressions. Sometimes we take written appointments, email appointments, direct appointments, letter appointments, wherever, whatever, the expression should be good, impressive, and the other person should ready to accept and give their time for us. And we have to respect each other. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to think of the possibilities, and we have approach the people. And we should not create inconvenience to the people of rescheduling or cancelling the appointments. At the same time, whenever you fix an appointment, you should be there on time. If you are fixed for 11 o'clock, yes, you should be there by 11 o'clock or 5 to 11. Not after 11:30. 5 minutes it's okay, but not for long time. So that is that we have to maintain the punctuality too. So with this words, fixing appointments, fixing, cancelling, and rescheduling appointments, we close the session today and we meet it with a new lesson in the next session. Thank you one and all. Wish you all a very happy Vinayak Chavati.